Hi soulmates, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you quickly how to cut and sew a long pencil skirt. So if this is what you're interested in, then let's get started. Please don't forget to like, share, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. Okay, so here's the fabric I'm using. As you can see, I'm using 1.5 yard of damask for this style. You can use any fabric of your choice if you'd like. So I'm just going to cut it open to smaller sizes that I'm going to use. So here I have my desired wideness. So I'm just going to go ahead now and cut the length that I want. So I'm going to cut this at 43 inches. 43 inches because, you know, this fabric, like, you have to be very careful if you're using a damask, okay? Because it's very difficult to work with and it shreds easily, so you want to add extra. Okay, the length that I want for the skirt is 39 inches, but I'm just cutting it at 43. After I'm done with all the cutting, I'm going to still go ahead and then retrim everything. So I'm going to mark the waist of my client divided by 4, which gave me 7 inches, and I added 1 inch for that allowance, and then I added 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to go upwards by 1.5 inches, which is what I'm adding for as the band, so you can see that. And then I came down by 9 inches to mark the hip. Okay, then afterwards I'm going to come down to mark the knee length at 23 inches, and we're going to divide the hip next. We're going to divide the hip by 4, and then when I did that, what I got was 9.5, and I marked that, and then I added 2 inches. Okay, at first I wanted to add the dot, but I didn't add the dot later on, so I just marked 2 inches. Just added 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Remember, I added 1 inch for that allowance, so I didn't take in the dot afterwards. Much later, I didn't take in the dot, so 2 inches allowance is what I went ahead to add for every other part of the dress. 2 inches. So that is what you're going to do. So on this point as well, I also made it 2 inches, but then later on I'm going to further retrim the skirt. So this is basically it. This is what the front part is going to look like, and I'm just going to cut it off. Okay, like I said, you want to add extra allowance if you're working with this fabric, okay, because it shreds easily. So we're done with the back, the front rather. So this is the back. As you can see, I'm just folding it, and we're going to place the front on the back. Okay, and then we're going to add 2 inches for zipper allowance. Okay, you can make it 1.5 inches. If you're using an Ankara or any other fabric, you can just add 1 inch, whatever allowance that you prefer. Okay, so I just added 2 inches for it, and then we're going to follow the front pattern and then cut out the rest of the skirt as you see. Okay, just make sure to add enough allowance. It's better to have enough allowance than running short. Okay, it is way better, trust me, especially if you're working with this fabric, because it pulls out so easily and you don't want that. Okay, so after you're done with everything, you can go ahead and trim whatever excess that you have. So this is it. So what I'm going to do next is I've taken out the front, and then I'm just cutting open the back as you see me doing. Just go ahead and do that. So this is basically what we have. You can see this is what we have here. So next I'm just cutting out these pieces that I have for the band. I'm going to be using this as the band. Okay, and I'm cutting 4.5 inches as you can see, and then I've checked the length as well, so you can cover the waist round. So I'm just going to retrim any excess I have there. So this I'm just cutting open so I can use it as a hair tie for my client, which is what she wanted. So next I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same process that we just did, all of it on my lining. Okay, so you place the front part on it like this, you fold it and then cut open. So let's just go ahead and repeat and go ahead and cut out all of it and see how it goes from there. So you're going to take it off like this and cut the back as well. Okay. All right, so as you can see here, I'm done with both back and front. So I'm going to bring back the sew lining pieces together. As you can see that, I'm going to bring it back together, and I'm going to take off 2 inches from this part. Okay, from the hemline, I'm going to take out 2 inches. Okay, which is why I added extra inches to the main fabric, like when I was cutting. Okay, I cut out 43. Okay, which what I needed was just 39, 40. So I've taken out 2 inches and then also allowance. So we're going to open this up now. We're going to start sewing. Okay, so this is the front piece. As you can see, this is the good side. So we're going to open up the facing that we're using. So we're going to place it like the good sides to good side. Okay, you're just going to hold it in place, good side to good side. Just go ahead and place them together. So first thing, you're going to stitch down this part. Okay, the hem line, you're going to stitch it down first. After you stitch it down, you're going to bring it up. Okay, and then you can see that it's not equal with this other side. You're going to hold it together. Okay, this side you're going to hold together and then stitch down. So as you can see, I've fixed the lining for both the back and the front, and I've joined the sides. It's just a basic skirt, guys. So I've joined the sides. It's very easy, and as you can see, I've joined all of the sides, join them together like so. So this is what we have for the skirt. So the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to go ahead now and retake all your measurements. Okay, remember that we added enough allowance. You're going to go ahead and then retake all your basic measurements. Just make sure that you take everything, mark them, trim off if you need to. Just go ahead and mark. You can trim off and then use your weaving machine to hold that in place. So this is the band that I'm using. As you can see, I've gone ahead to iron my band. And like this, I've ironed it up like this, and then I ironed collar stay to it. You can use strong edge stay or whatever you want to use. So I'm going to fix it to the skirt and then trim off any other excess. As you see, I hope that you understand. This is just a quick one. It's just a normal basic skirt, then long skirt, and that's just it. It's nothing difficult, and even if you've been following me, it shouldn't be so difficult. So I'm going to do all of that, and I'm going to come back and show you the finished look of the skirt. So this is the finished look of the skirt. As you can see, it's very simple. Now this fabric is a little bit difficult to work with. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't advise you to start with this. So thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Now see you in the next video. Bye.